check your time. It's now 10:39 in the morning, and we are down to our weekend top 20, number 13. But hey, we're almost halfway there, which means we're going to take a really short break. And I call this one our behind the scene. And we talk about the local scene at this point, and we have a very special guest with us right now. Super happy and honored to have her here, Lolita Grey.
Hey.
Hey, Lolita. What is up? What is up? How are you? How's things been?
I'm good. Just relaxed. It's
relaxing
been a week since down my latest single.
That's crazy. So we're going to talk a little bit more about your amazing single Down in a bit. But I just want to know, because since this is the weekend top 20, what do you think should be like the greatest track so far that you've heard?
So far, I really like Lizzo's.
Lizzo?
Yeah.
About Downtown. What do you like about that?
First, I'm a fan of Lizzo.
Of course.
I love her persona. Like, I love how positive she is. That song's also really positive. So it just gives me like good vibes whenever I hear it.
Right.
And that's what I really want.
Dude, every time I listen to About Damn Time, because it's a TikTok trend, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a TikTok trend, and it goes to one of the key segments where it goes like, in a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental woman to bump me. I don't know why, but I just dance the steps in my head, and sometimes I just can't stop. So this is what Lizzo does.
Yeah.
And in general, I guess this is what music can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to know, how has music affected your life?
So similar to Lizzo, I do like feel like this is my time. I've been putting out like, doing this, like releasing my songs for a couple of years now, because I just didn't have that confidence. And
what?
Yeah.
But you're so good. No way. No way are you not confident.
Yeah, that was like a phase. So now it's like, I feel like it's really time for me to just put it out there and just, not think about what others have to say. Like, they will always have something to say, but so it's like this is the year where I just feel like, you know what, let's do this, let's put something out there, and this is something that I've been doing for since I was really young. Like, I've been writing songs, and so I feel like this is really late even.
You're kidding.
Doing this.
It's never too late, but I just want to talk about the fact that you feel like you weren't really confident about yourself.
I wasn't.
If you listen to your songs, they imbue confidence. You're basically oozing with all of that confidence. In fact, you're feeling yourself. You're feeling your goddess feminine energy with the track that we actually played on Y101 when you first launched.
Yeah,
right?
my first ever single.
Your first ever single. We played it here first, guys. And of course, it was Hard to Behave. How was conceptualizing that song like?
So I wrote that song in 2018. It's been that long.
Years.
Yeah,
until it got
years.
produced.
And then I'm also really picky about like who I would which producer I would tap into just to do it. Yeah, to do it with me, who sees my vision as well. So that was one of the challenges, but also because I didn't really feel like confident at all, because I've been told in the past, that my song, like the way I write, isn't like poetic enough.
Oh my gosh. Who are those? Whose house do we have to barge into?
I'm not gonna name names.
Let's first and foremost, never ever tell an artist that their song or their style isn't good enough, because there's a oh my god, that's a preference.
There's an audience for
it's
that.
a preference, and music is a way of self-expression, and you never dictate how anybody expresses themselves.
Does it? Yeah.
So I'm glad that you took the step and you found the producer who was right for you.
Yeah, and it did take a while. So
right,
but yeah. So I'm working with Francis Gatmaitan. He's my producer.
Ooh, Hi, Francis. If you're listening right now.
If you're listening, hello.
Hope to get you on board here.
Yeah. He's also an independent artist, so.
Interesting. So he also has his original tracks.
Yeah, he has. I think he's releasing an album really soon.
Francis, come on over. What are you doing,
Francisco.
man? let's have you part of the Weekend Top 20. But anyway, going back to overall Lolita Grey, because well, obviously for those who can't hear her or can't see her right now, Lolita Grey has a central thematic vibe to her. She's like, okay, how can I Lolita Grey is a persona that's imbibing, I guess, like a little bit of CS privacy, where you don't show your face, right? You don't show your face, not completely. But your songs are really more of who inspires your songs.
A lot, actually. I don't really listen to Sia. Oh no.
Oh no, that's fine. You have your own preference.
Yeah, but I love sultry songs, chill lo-fi songs. So I listen to a lot of Alina Baraz, Sabrina Claudio. Oh my god. And then I listen to like the more recent ones like Umi, Hope Tala. So those are like that's my vibe.
Yeah, that's your inspiration.
Yeah,
those are really great artists to kind of come into, guys, especially if you want to get into the sultry R&B type, chill,
which is
lo-fi, which is exactly what you do. So Lolita Grey, help me introduce your first song that we're going to be playing for this interview. Hard to Behave. Go on.
Yeah, so my first ever, this is my debut single. It's called Hard to Behave. It's about, just feeling yourself, owning your divine feminine, and just things that make you, want to be free as a woman. So this one's called Hard to Behave
by Lolita Grey. Listen to it here, making you feel amazing for today, for our behind the scene, the local scene. Hard to Behave, Lolita Grey.
Me on a Saturday, take me to our favorite place, show me all your loving ways. I'm prepared, you have all day to touch my waist, cut my face, kiss my lips so I feel the rush on my veins. Hands intertwined, interlaced, caught your gaze so I find it hard to behave. I let your hands explore me, do the things that'll make me Now it's my turn to please you. Do the things that'll make you. Ooh, you touch my waist, cut my face, kiss my lips so I feel the rush on my veins. Hands intertwined, interlaced, caught your gaze so I find it hard to behave. Pin me to the bed, unravel all your fantasies, drive me wild and then make me come again. You touch my waist, cut my face, kiss my lips so I feel the rush on my veins. Hands intertwined,
Hey everybody, it's 11:44 in the morning. What a perfect way for us to break into our behind the scene. And we're talking about the local scene. And this is another way for us to bring in our musical guest for our Y101 Weekend Top 20. Say hi to none other than Lolita Grey.
Hey. Hey, Claire.
Hey. Now, Lolita, we talked about and we also heard a lot about, what Hard to Behave meant for you. And we launched it live here on Y101. And this time, we're also going to be launching your newest single, Down. Down. We are so down for that. Tell us a little bit about how you conceptualized the song, what inspired you to make the song. Now, for those who haven't heard it yet, because this is the first time we're launching it on air, this is so different from your first single. Like, I can see a significant difference in the change of genres. Can you tell us a little bit more about how this came to be?
Yeah, so Down was the most recent song that I wrote. So Hard to Behave I wrote in 2018. That was really different from who I am now. Down I wrote in June of this year. And it's so much about what I went through at that time. So I was in a toxic, abusive relationship. And so it was more like something that I wrote so I can let it go and like finally say, you know what, I'm through. This is done. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. And that's what really happened. So it was healing for me also to write that song.
Right. And, I feel like this just pretty much ends the chapter.
It does.
It really does. And I love that so much. Before I forget, hey to our Y101 intern, Joshua Cadilia, who is here tuned in right now and is currently turning on the camera so we can record this amazing conversation that we have. It's not every day that you have Lolita Grey here on Y101. So this is a huge deal for us. Thank you so much for, launching.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
No, we're so happy to have you here. In fact, you're so full of so much nuggets of knowledge, especially when it comes to music. Let me ask this about you. What was it like before releasing your songs live? Because as we all know, as I know, I talked to you about how your journey came into the place. 2018 was a time when you started writing your songs, but you didn't publish it until this year.
Yeah, actually, I've been writing songs even before, like 2018. I've done SoundCloud in 2013. I released a demo. So it's just, I've just gone through so much change internally, I would say, from being someone who was so insecure, who cared about what other people say, people pleasing, and then doubting myself so much, like, can I do this? So it's from that to now being like, you know what, there's an audience for everything, for art. Like, there's always going to be someone who's going to appreciate that. And, I'm here for that now. It's like, my mindset has changed from that, like, really negative, self-conscious girl to me now. So it's like, just want to be an inspiration to a lot of artists who are starting, to my daughter. So just a lot of people that I want to, hopefully relate to, and they can relate to me and what I went through.
I love that so much. Like, every single word that you said about why, like the whys of why you make your music, and you point back to your North Star, your true purpose. And it's just so fulfilling to know that somebody like you is making such great leaps and, breaking the barriers of what it's like to, take down those negative self-talks and finally get your music on board. And oh my gosh, thank you for choosing Y101 to be your on-air launch. So Down, Lolita Grey. This track is really more about, the pitfalls of life. And it definitely resonates. So we're very excited to launch it here on air. But before we do that, this is a segment that we always do with all of our different musical guests over here. Imagine yourself face to face with a 10-year-old version of yourself, when it comes to giving advice, what advice could you give your 10-year-old self?
I would tell my 10-year-old self that it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. The universe is working to help you and to just, make you shine. Like, everybody has their own unique, purpose. Mm-mm. There's no competing against anyone. The universe is abundant.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that. Lolita Grey, thank you so much. And before we do go and feast everybody's ears on your very, very hit track, I want you to introduce Down live here on air.
Hey Cebu, hey world. This is my latest single. I released this last week, and you can stream it on all platforms on Y101, and it's called Down.
Yeah, make sure to request the song, so hopefully this can be in the Weekend Top 20 a few weeks from now.
Yes, please do request my songs so I can be on the Weekend Top 20.
Lolita Grey with Down. Listen to it here on her very first launch, Y101.